All right, it's Monday. It's the rundown. It is brought to you by Con Air Man Eye Stubble. Con Air makes products to elevate grooming from basic hair removal to a ritual of looking good, all in one tool. So you need a lot of attachment. You don't need a lot of attachments. Makes a great holiday gift for any guy. Available on Amazon via the link below. We all use it. Keeps us looking good.
Oakheart. It doesn't say it, but Oakheart.
It doesn't say Oakheart on there. It is still Oakheart. Get your oak and gingers. It's almost time for that. So shout out Oakheart. We're doing an early rundown today because I'm traveling. I have a flight later. But so it's 11:15. News just broke.
Like 4 minutes ago.
As we were sitting down, that John Skipper, the president of ESPN, arch enemy, almost number one, that Dr. Evil, the Roger Rabbit, bad guy looking motherfucker, Dr. Doom, has resigned effectively immediately from ESPN. It is a huge victory for us. I love watching my enemies go down. They say he had substance abuse. That stinks for him, but it's probably a cop-out. It's kind of convenient timing that after he canceled BVT and had all that negative press, that article came out about all the discrimination and gender issues they have there. Suddenly, little John Skipper, who had that fake contracts out, fellas, I have this. I've been waiting for a special occasion.
This is the John Skipper? This is the John Skipper
the
bottle?
gold bottle,
Okay.
which I knew eventually.
I thought that would be for Sam Ponder.
I have plenty of bottles. Every time I get a
many
new
bottles.
every time I have an enemy develop from the woodwork, I get a new bottle of champagne, and I just put little names on it.
You actually did?
Yeah.
You actually have John Skipper on there?
I already took it out. No, I did. I
It's on
did.
there.
It was in the back.
It's on there.
And then I wait.
Engraved. You got it engraved. Your grudge knows no bounds. You
Every single person. No,
I
I put a little note card. I should engrave it. That would be smart. I just put
one and just put it on like a rack.
I just put a little note card. I literally have note cards. Like this one gets popped when John Skipper goes down.
Sarah
Ponder, when Sarah Ponder's done, I have a bottle for her. Sarah Spain, I got a bottle for you. I didn't think it would be Skipper so fast because they just redid it. But congratulations, John Skipper. You crossed the pirate ship. This has been 10 years. That was John Skipper has some ace of spades. BVT, by the way, may be coming back.
I mean, you're alive, baby. You're alive.
I just want to say, if John Skipper, if the substance abuse is real, I hope you get help.
Get help. Get the help you need.
As we drink our champagne.
He was probably fucking drunk when he canceled BVT because something Barstool will do in the future. Worry about your own issues, motherfucker. And by the way, I did this with WBT.
He could be back. There's one guy who, if he becomes president of ESPN, BVT will be like skip a beat, like boom, second episode just comes out of nowhere.
And I've proven this because I had major issues with WEI until Glenn Ordway was fired and that little midget Jason Wolf and everybody who fucking crossed me all got fired, and WEI was up in flames as Barstool was rising like a phoenix. And then I'm fine with WEI. It's like they got rid of all the people I hate.
Yeah.
So if ESPN's, this Skipper, this clown is gone, he's in rehab, which is sad, but too bad. If they want to put BVT on the air, I'll be friends with ESPN. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So we drank, we celebrated.
It's not the company, it's the people.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And once you eliminate the people, fine, I have no problem. So shout out, but seriously, get the help you need, John. Get the help you need. Dead serious about that.
We're here
like
for you.
I love gloating because I hate you, and you shouldn't have crossed us. And it's just another somebody. And everyone knows I like dancing on graves. Like that's my thing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
this guy's out. I dance on his grave. I do the cha-cha. I do a two-step. Have a little champagne, and hopefully, Sam Ponder, the next bottle will be for you. Or Sarah Spain. I think I'd want Sarah Spain first. I hate her more than Ponder. Whoever it is, the long lesson in the 15 years, if you cross us, you will go down and you will go down hard. It's like Al Davis, the quarterback must go down and he must go down hard. That's what happens. Where's my note card so we can do the rest of today? What a beautiful way to start the holiday season.
Yeah.
What day are we still in Hanukkah? Is this a Hanukkah?
Yeah, it's like
still-
the
it's
6th or 7th
Happy
day.
6th day of Hanukkah.
It's a Hanukkah miracle.
There you go. On Hanukkah,
I
no
cannot
less.
believe that happened out of nowhere.
Unbelievable.
Like, in a rundown we were doing early, too.
Yeah, like I thought it was a joke at first.
I did, too. I still, this timing makes no sense. Like,
No, it makes perfect sense.
No, but
that
it makes
article
perfect
came
sense.
out
but,
and-
right. But the
I mean,
excuse,
there's something going on with all those sexual
Yes.
allegations. It
The
has something to do with
whole
substance.
thing seems fishy.
Yeah, there's for sure bigger issues, and ESPN thinks we're stupid, substance abuse.
No,
I hope it's not.
I'm
but-
sure. I bet you there will be more news within 48 hours on that dude.
Oh, John Skipper. Shame.
Interesting.
Popping a
They should
bottle of
have you run
champagne.
ESPN, Dave. What if you were
Maybe
in
I
the
am.
running for the president?
I'd be in. Turn that thing around. I mean, I wouldn't ignore any of the allegations. I wouldn't. Let me say this: if any of our women are pregnant or anything like that, take as much time. You took a fucking maternity leave for like
Kevin,
6 months.
Kevin just got back a
Maternity
week ago.
Maternity leave. We're very progressive. We're a very progressive company.
we are. Oh, John Skipper.
Yeah,
Out.
Dave didn't mention one time that you were out.
No, he let me
was
do it in
very
complete
yeah.
peace. He was very
But
But
supportive.
I didn't
He didn't have anything
drag
to say
you.
about
I
it.
didn't drag you, make you work in front of the camera. Yeah, I chirped you. We have work ethic here. By the way, breaking news: John Skipper resigned as the president of ESPN. That happened so fast after
Yeah.
he crossed us. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It actually is.
I mean, if you
It's
scary
fast.
If you still need any proof that Dave sold his soul to the devil
Mm-hmm.
and he just gets what he wants, what more can I show you?
Even I'm
Between
surprised
Like
that
you
by
said,
this one.
Dave, I expected John Skipper to go down at some point, but that
That
was
fast.
so fast.
That fast.
It was like overnight.
It was almost like they were like, we can't fire him the second the BVT thing happens.
Yeah, we
because
got to
it'll be
give
too
it.
obvious.
Yeah, let's let
Right.
Thanksgiving pass, and then we'll do it right before Christmas.
You know what? I bet they were hoping that the Globe article was actually like good and like a bombshell, and then when it wasn't, they were like, fuck it, let's just do it anyway.
Unbelievable. And like you said, Kevin, I've never bought into your deal with the devil stuff.
How could you not?
This is eye-opening. Combine that with the end of the Patriots game yesterday, which was like an all-time.
That was insane.
All-time
That was absolutely nuts.
moment. And even me, who says I can't get up for the regular season, like I made the video of me running. That was real. Like because that game, and they covered, which was like the most ridiculous.
I had the under, so that was the only silver lining, which I shouldn't have won there.
It was the right call. Clearly.
Yeah.
Like the guy went down, you have
listen.
to hold it to the end. And then for Ben to throw that pass, it was
The whole time as that was unfolding, I was like, no, throw it away, no. Oh
Ben
my God, that was unbelievable.
Ben thought he was being so
Oh, the
slick.
face-
in the most
He
obvious fake.
thought he was being so slick, and there was one receiver running a slant with like I think 12
The
Patriots
whole
were in
team
there,
was there.
and it was just. I mean, it was the worst. It was the classic. Like Hank, we were here watching. Hank was fucking running around. The kid who's won everything in the last like 3 days.
on a hot
Then
streak.
he pulls up. Then Liam pulls up the video. And I don't know if you ever listened to a post-Patriots win video of Dave without like actually looking at it. It sounds like dogs having sex, like howling and just.
Yeah, he does that. It's at that.
Joe! Yeah. It's like the most annoying sound ever.
We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! They're so stupid! They're so stupid! They're so stupid! They're never gonna beat us! How stupid! Look at this guy's face! Look at this fucking guy's face! Spike the ball! You're at home! Look at this! Look at these fucking idiots! Unbelievable!
And you just like shut that off right
It
now.
was so wild.
God, that was
it's the same as like the Seahawks granting on the Super Bowl.
No, it was.
It's
It
like
was the
oh, this
same
is
exact
over.
thing.
Like, well,
Yeah.
we lost.
Right.
Like it was all right. That's a touchdown.
You lost and like you should have lost twice.
Okay, so here's my question.
My dad screwed it up because I was going nuts, and my dad called it, shut off my video, and I was like still in the fucking middle of going.
Come on.
I mean, it was.
How many years have you been blogging? He's got to know.
Seriously.
I know. You
Come
got to
on.
give me
Phone,
like
the phone is occupied, Dad.
5 minutes. You can't call when I'm in the middle of running, literally on one of the just most miraculous wins. And by the way, I don't know what Gronk happened to him, but Gronk's turning into like an evil guy.
That laugh.
Those fucking spikes.
Did you see that video
Yeah.
of
Oh,
him
man.
laughing
Yeah.
at the?
Yo.
That was so fucking funny. Like that was so.
Like you're
funny.
gonna cover me.
And he does it the Gronk way, where it's like he is a caricature of a meathead. It's like
what he did
unbelievable. He's a
there-
super meathead.
What he did in the second half and then down the stretch was fucking.
No, he's unguardable.
I mean, it was insane.
He's
though.
turned into like a super meathead.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just people bouncing off of him. He catches and
And
everything.
he's making catches that like require finesse and hands. Like he's not like just a butch meathead. He's like he's unguardable.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
unstoppable.
Dave.
And the fact that they tried to guard him man to man, single coverage is fucking.
He
insane.
almost looks like he's
Yeah.
hit like Tecmo Bowl when people just start bouncing off you.
Yes.
So it's like he's hit this like it's like what are you Gronk's running everywhere.
So, Dave, the only question I have, because I want to have actually a real discussion. Are you worried at all about the defense being like, I think Brady has to play perfect for you guys to win a Super Bowl this year. And he actually almost, I mean, he should have that game almost should have been over like twice because that interception that got dropped.
A tip ball is a tip ball.
Yeah, but no,
as soon as they dropped
the
that, you knew it was
second
coming,
interception was dropped.
The one that they got
the one that
on the
would have
drive.
ended the game.
Yeah, the one that
But
would
that
end
was
the
a tip
game.
ball.
Yeah,
Right.
But
Yeah.
the first interception was a bad throw,
That was a
and I
bad
feel
throw.
like this is one of those Patriots teams where if Brady doesn't play perfect, the margin for error is very thin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I
and he
went
hasn't played like prime Tom Brady.
I think he's playing great.
He's playing very, very good. I just wonder if
gonna win the
very,
goddamn
very
MVP.
good is going to be.
Oh, I think he's playing as well as he's ever done, but the defense, whatever you want to say, they're not. His margin for error is
Because Le'Veon
negligible.
Bell looked like, I mean, it was kind of a joke how like, it looked like he was playing on like easy mode in rookie mode.
Some of
Madden.
those sweeps.
Yeah.
I will agree with that. I'll also say, though, I admitted we had that DraftKings party, and someone asked me, like, do you think it's a big game with Pittsburgh? And I actually said yes. Maybe it's the Denver thing, but I thought we needed home field.
Yeah, and also I didn't realize like till halfway through, but that would have actually bounced you guys to the third,
Yeah, right.
which so would have been no bye.
Yeah, so no, I that's why I had that reaction.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was very important that game. I 1,000%. I think the Patriots will win the Super Bowl, but I don't. There are going to be games like that.
Yeah.
like they're going to need.
I would have
breaks
loved to
and-
see your face when they first called that touchdown. I mean, how down?
I was down after the big play.
Yeah.
Like I once they got that play, I'm like this.
stoked.
The problem is there's just no consistency. Did you see
To be honest, I'm the biggest Patriots hater in the world. I didn't have a problem with that.
I mean, it was
the
a
only
great
reason
call.
I had-
He hits the
yeah,
ground
no,
and
it was
it
a great
moves.
call.
and he was going down.
Yeah,
instantly.
the only problem I have with it is the goal line. Once you get across, once the ball is across the goal line, it should be like
Yeah, but
play
you
over.
still gotta.
I know, but his knee was down before,
But
so
he-
it's like he
yeah.
did kind of
But
survive the ground.
rule is
it's just so stupid.
Like he didn't make a football move. He
Yeah.
went. He
No.
was falling down as he
Either-
caught
that
the
was
ball.
one of those
I
calls.
mean, would you call stretching, reaching
Yeah,
to
but
the
it
goal
doesn't
line?
matter.
I know.
You have
That
to be
was
like
one of those
totally
calls
down.
that either way they ended up with it, I would have been like, I can see it. You know what I mean? So it's almost an impossible play in that respect.
Yeah.
But like the
was-
Derek Carr ending that, like they need to change that rule. The pylon fumble rule. That rule fucking sucks.
I don't know what you're-
He like dove for the pylon and fumbled out of the end zone again.
That's
to end
the
Sunday night
the
football.
Jets.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
of the Jets.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's what my point being that there were way worse calls this year than that.
Did you see the fucking Panthers Packers? The butt cheek when he got his left
Yeah.
butt cheek down.
Yeah.
The guy was like fully out of bounds. They're like, nope, his left.
But that was the
butt
right
cheek
call.
touchdown.
They have like the super slow mo.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
Crazy.
Do you think they'll change? I mean, people keep saying the catchphrase here is like, don't hate the play, hate that rule. Like, if
No,
you, if you
I-
hate that rule,
I
what
don't
do you-
think they can-
how
it's
can
just
you
so
change that
funny,
rule? It's
survive
like
the
the
ground.
ball is
You can't
the
change
ball
it.
hits the ground and
Yeah.
moves. You can't.
The problem is what it ends up coming down to is instant replay, and slow-mo replay has ruined it because we
Yeah.
intuitively know what a catch is,
Right.
and that was a catch. But then when you watch it on instant replay, you're like, well, that's not a catch.
That's all, but
think-
in a weird way, it is, and that's a weird situation with the time and the clock. I've always thought this, and I don't know whether it's just instinct and whether it be guys reaching for the goal line. You should never reach for the goal line
Yeah.
unless it's like fourth down. Like if that
The
guy's
time expiring,
because you're scoring.
Right.
And by the way, he could have rolled into the end
could have
zone in
rolled
that
in, yep.
situation anyway.
There's a million reasons not to there, but
Like running backs do that nonstop.
But you're right, Kevin.
they
Because,
reach on
yeah.
like first down. It's
Because
like, what are you doing?
If you're playing like backyard football, that's a catch. And so now when we watch a million angles with a million slow-mo replays, every catch now has to be
do
like
you think
so
that if that's
sure.
not,
But
if that's
you
not
need-
automatically reviewed because it's a scoring play, do you think that the Patriots review that?
Yes.
Do you think that there was enough time to see
I don't know.
that
They were
replay
in hurry
quickly?
up, so maybe not. But yeah.
Because to me, that's the other thing is like, make the Patriots earn that. Like if someone catches that, like, oh, it
Well,
moved,
no, I
throw
mean,
the flag.
in that situation, the Patriots reverse that. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Just sit there and not challenge it? In
Yeah.
that particular thing, the game's over.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm saying I just don't know if it would have been as scrutinized as quickly if.
But I think
Yeah,
that's
you're
like
right,
a
you're right.
bad
The game-
example.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
what
no,
the fuck
yeah, yeah,
choice
I'm
do you
just
have?
with you,
tired.
right,
I'm
right.
just tired of watching NFL games and spending what feels like hours. Like I love the NFL. I watch every fucking game, but I feel like we spend hours watching a billion different replays to figure out the one split second a guy doesn't have full control.
The only thing,
and
I
that
agree-
feels like it's not football.
I agree with you. It's just you. The issue if you're going to have replay, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like if you change it, then you're letting kind of like a
Yeah, no, there's no
Rare,
answer.
yeah.
It's basically technology has gotten too far advanced for our brains.
And I've always just thought that the difference between a runner and a receiver is just way too different.
Right.
It's like, a centimeter breaks the plane if you're a runner, if you're on the ground, and if you're a receiver, it's wildly different.
The difference is the runner is like already is going in with clear like this. You got to gain possession.
I know, but gaining possession is there's so many
rule is
fucking
you got to
steps
take
to
it. You got to take it to the ground, and it wasn't like he was falling as he caught it. Like the way he did it, he was already going down. So that's a very clear. You got to control it all the way to the ground. I mean, again, we've beaten to death, but like Romo was ever. You could see it moved. There was like no doubt the ball moved. One guy not happy is a Steelers fan who has like a documentary. So they clearly know this guy is like a wild man watching the game.
It was like the daughter was taking video of her dad. Uh-oh.
Break his fucking neck! God, I can't stand that fucking chip out of you. God damn it!
Ooh, yeah. Turn, right?
It's bullshit! He pissed the fuck up! That's bullshit! Bullshit! Fucking bullshit!
You gotta throw it. I know there is some dip on the roof.
Look at the top!
And then it fell.
That's fucking bullshit!
Yes.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't know if he does that every Sunday just versus the Patriots. The chips stood no chance. I almost think they were there as a prop. What do you have?
The queso on the ceiling was the best part to me. Just there's no surviving. I love it. That's a big game.
Like, he does do that every week because that's why they had the phone out. That's why they filmed the entire process.
But they probably ate
But
the
it was
Patriots.
still so real. Like that.
Yeah.
That,
Oh, it
that's
was
not
100%
like,
real.
we knew it was going to happen, but that guy can't control himself.
Yeah. No.
That was as real as it gets.
I was jealous. I
Pure-
haven't been in a big game like that.
I like how much he hates Brady and like Gronk. Like he was saying, he's like, that's not a catch. He must have been talking one that Gronk pulled off the ground,
Yeah.
which was like,
clearly a catch, but
yeah.
just pure fear. And he looked like a Pittsburgh guy. He's probably works in some sort of like coal mine.
He's
or
a
something.
yinzer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit for brains, heart of gold.
I love it. And these videos, I mean, whether it be that video, Mike Tomlin, the faith, just
Did you see Ben threw Todd Haley under the bus like right away?
No.
He said that Todd Haley called in this fake spike. Like he was yelling in his ear, fake spike, fake spike.
Even if
fake
you
spike.
do that, just throw it through the back of the
Throw
end
it
zone.
away.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
minute the
Once
guy
it didn't work?
the guy goes in, like starts his slant, you realize he's fully covered. Throw it away.
And FYI, people being like, don't use it.
don't use the timeout when they were
They
running
could have
up.
just used the timeout and then just thrown into the end zone, and it's either a touchdown or incomplete.
They didn't have a timeout.
I thought they did.
No, they didn't have
They
a timeout.
used it on the.
Oh, they used
big
it on the
play.
other. Right. That makes sense.
The only thing I would say is that, like, I think if the Patriots were scoring at will there towards the end. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem with trying to force
kind
it
of so
there.
with Pittsburgh in a weird
Yeah, no,
way.
Pittsburgh
No,
was,
you should
yeah,
run.
no, it's whoever got the ball first in overtime is
By
going to
the way,
So, like-
I was going crazy in my rant. I wasn't thinking they should absolutely run a play.
Right,
It's
but just not that way.
Either
It's just-
throw it away or just run a normal play.
Yeah, run more than one receiver.
Yeah,
No one else moved.
That actually fake spike since Dan Marino did it like the first time has been run without faking people more
Yeah.
times than any player in the
Yeah,
rest of the world.
and Big Ben was like, I'm going
not
to be
work.
Dan Marino.
That was the most obvious like fake spike situation
Yes.
of all time.
Yeah, just run a real play.
Yeah, right. And you had plenty of time. And
Yeah.
Just throw it away. And by the way, Roethlisberger played spectacular. for
Yeah,
most
he
of
did.
the game.
He was vintage Roethlisberger yesterday.
Like a
He
couple
was
times we had him dead to rights.
moving
he avoided
around,
it.
yeah, getting out of
Big
the
time.
pocket.
Montbeau, promo code Oxford's Rundown, 20% off your first purchase. The guys over at Montbeau just launched some nice looking Oxford shirts. They're using the best Italian fabric, have a soft and expensive feel. Length is perfect, tucked or untucked. Get 20% off. Promo code Oxford Rundown at Montbeau, MOTTANDBOW.com, MOTTANDBOW.com. Fly along here. What time is it? Okay, perfect. Bills Mafia. Somebody said this would be the end of Bills Mafia. I think we've had this before. It's the classic Bills Mafia guy into a little fire. He goes into a little fire, catches fire, then lays on the ground, which I like for maybe a 3 count, while he is fully engulfed in flames without realizing he's in flames. He's like celebrating his jump, and he is literally like a full-blown 5-alarm fire on him.
Yeah. And then there was also I don't know if you saw the video of the guy, the Bills Mafia guy, who just like went face first and missed. He overshot the table. That looked like a really bad injury.
You got to hit the table,
Yeah.
man. The table's important to
They are playoff bound.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
they might be
things
playoff bound.
Things are good for Buffalo.
Yeah, they did like a big announcement. When we went, they did like the guy got on the mic and did a big announcement. He's like, my friend got paralyzed from jumping on tables. Don't jump on tables. So they need to maybe.
I feel like you're going to come stronger than that. With that announcement.
Yeah. I feel like you got to actually have the paralyzed guy give the
Yeah, other
announcement.
than that, I almost feel like you're
don't
daring
think
people.
you're ever going to stop people from jumping on tables in Buffalo.
Yeah, no. And it was the last home game. So, yeah, but they have to beat the Patriots. I don't think they will.
Why? They could still make it and lose that, no?
I
mean,
the
they're in
Ravens
right now.
and the
Tennessee
Titans.
lost.
Yeah. The Titans are 8-6, and the Bills are, so I guess
they're
they're the
8-6.
same right now. Yeah.
The XFL may be coming back. I don't know if I believe this. No. I actually don't know if I care. Like, I loved it the first time, but what would they do that would make, like, I saw the gimmick. I don't know unless Johnny Football's in it, but I mean, what else
I was
could
going to say
you do?
it'll be the names. It's the same idea. Like, you're not, maybe you can
Well,
add another
who else
rule change.
besides him?
See, I feel like this actually would work now.
Because of the concussion thing?
Just from everything.
No, but
like,
even like
there's
all the
this,
shit we're saying, like the XFL, the tagline this time would be like, no nitpicking reviews that ruin football. Like all the little things that you don't like about football, they can just do differently.
But
Yeah,
I feel like that's what they said they were doing last time.
but basically
but
they're
there's
just going to, I mean, there's like a ton of people who are angry at National Football League for kneeling during the anthem, for, taking away big hits, for doing all that. Like, this is basically going to be Trump's league. Trump is going to say the XFL is better than the NFL, and there's going to be some people who will watch it.
I don't disagree with that, but the product was so bad. I don't know how they changed.
Yeah, that's the
product.
problem, is they're going to run into the exact same problem
Right.
where the football itself actually
Right, like
sucks.
it's great to say you want big hits, but if you don't have the guys who can
Right.
Give the big hits.
Right.
Right.
So, 3 ad. It must be Christmas season. 3 ads. Is this a record for the rundown? SeatGeek code rundown, $10 off your first ticket purchase. We use it for everything. SeatGeek, the best ticket provider on the web. Again, use the code rundown. You get $10 instantly first purchase. They send it right to it. They pay. I spit on you.
No, it's so
Oh, me too. PayPal, it was worth it. SeatGeek, $10 off your first ticket purchase. Again, code rundown. Rough N Rowdy, what an event. What an event. I saw your reaction of the party back here, your reaction. All the office people reactions were funny. Feidelberg's hands looked like they
You also got pretty clear who was Team Hank, who Team Tex.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Like
it was-
Riggs is the most hardcore Team Tex guy ever.
Did you watch the extended version? Riggs and Gabe Powell, the big high five.
Yeah, that
whoop.
was a natural.
Where
They
did-
forgot they were getting videotaped. Like,
Your
who you
reaction was
wa-
hilarious
Yeah, I
during
mean,
the
I
fight.
thought we were dead. That poor guy next to me who I just kept on
Grabbed
grabbing.
him. Yeah.
Kept on grabbing
I
him.
thought you knew that guy.
No.
I'm like, is that a Hank guy? And then I saw him the next night because I went the day 2. I'm like, that's just a Rough and Rowdy
Yeah,
guy.
he was like one of the doctor's helpers, and I just kept on grabbing his arm. And he just looked at me like, "Well, are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not okay, man."
That punch, man, it was actually like the perfect way it unfolded because like Hank mopped the floor with him, but the big moment was that
Yeah.
Tex moment. Like it could have been easily if that punch happens earlier in the round.
Oh, Hank was out on
Hank's
his
cooked.
feet. Yeah.
So
Like the perfect amount of drama.
I was nervous because if you notice, like the punch, Hank was like standing in the middle of the ring, and then around like 6 or 7, he like kind of came to and ran back to the corner. What I didn't realize is before the ref told both the fighters that if you get knocked down, you have to get to the neutral corner before 8. Hank said he forgot until 7 or 8. So
ran.
that was why, because like when I was watching it, I was like, he doesn't know where he is right now.
Right.
Because he like was like standing there and then he like panicked and ran. I was like, he has no idea where he is.
I like PFT's like pump up reaction. Did you see? He just started like wildly clapping
Yeah.
at the end of the
Yeah.
round. Like, we got this.
Yeah, we got this.
I was watching it and I actually couldn't. Hank was so telegraphing like what he was doing because he got overconfident. I couldn't tell if he was like joking that he was like coming into fake,
Yeah.
and he wasn't. He just got that
He just got
gift.
coffee.
If you didn't know anything, you'd say like just on that gift, Tex is like Marvin Hagler. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, and Tex, in a weird way, like I know that the talk is about how Tex can't stand because
my dad actually
he's-
called me to
yeah.
say that. Oh, it's a quick side
Now
note,
2
funny
fights.
story. That we had problem obviously with the technology, and people are like, oh, no way you would have 50, 60,000. And let me tell you something. We're at 16, 17,000 signups at 6 o'clock. An hour later, we had doubled to 34, and it was going up. So we did math. But my dad is the only one. He's like, what happened in the telecast? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you kept telling me I had to get off, so I got off. He is the only one who listened in the entire world when we're like,
my
you better get
God.
off because it's going to end in 2 minutes. He got off. The only one in the world. He's like, you said get off, so I got off.
He follows directions. That's so fucking fantastic. No, so
Loyal.
Tex, the talk is Tex can't stand, which that's why
Some truth to that.
I was obviously leading up. I was like, anything can happen. One punch can happen. But if you watched fight 1 of Tex, he could not stand. Fight 2, the same thing.
Has problems
In a
standing.
weird way, though, it helped him because I think Hank was so much better than Tex that if Tex could have stood up, Hank would have knocked him out.
He
it was a
couldn't
weird
get a
defense,
rhythm at all, like,
right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time Hank got like 1 or 2 punches, Tex would just like
You
fall
can't
down.
knock somebody down who's already on the ground.
Right.
Yeah. Fact.
So, but I credit to Tex. I said it that night. I mean, I was by like Wednesday or Thursday. I was so ready for I was so like exhausted from like the fight promo thing, and like those guys going through the whole thing. Like I don't know how they did it. Like I was just like I want to go back to normal. I'm tired of wearing jumpsuits and yelling and all this shit.
Good job on the anthem, as always.
Oh yeah,
the
the
anthem.
guy fucking said KFC is about
Yeah.
to sing the anthem. I was like, dude, come on, like, get my name.
Still the moment.
The whole event was really unbelievable.
It was
I mean,
incredible.
that is
The
rough
dude
and rowdy.
fighting in the jeans, he was unbelievable.
What
I
a
guess he, like,
badass.
popped his arm out
Yeah,
the
he
next
lost
round
in
or
the fight.
something?
No, lost. He made it to the finals and threw a punch and like dislocated his shoulder or
Yeah,
something.
that sucks. The 5'9" versus 6'9".
That was
there's
my
only
favorite.
There's only one place in the world you're gonna see that fucking fight.
Yeah.
Rough and Rowdy.
That was my favorite fight. And the 5'9" guy being like, I just ran out of gas. It's like, no, dude, you were
a foot short.
Yeah.
The battering ram was something else. That guy.
Yeah.
It's rough and
Did you
rowdy.
have any interactions with the girls? Because as I understood it, they knew you were coming. They were not happy.
No, I got that warning that was
Yeah,
from no.
nothing happened?
No.
What do you mean?
They didn't
Like the
look-
ring
they weren't
girls
the
would be
same,
like
right?
mad at me or something.
For what?
Well, the first time around, I guess I was.
Oh.
They weren't the same
No,
girls.
it's different
So
girls.
that's, I mean,
Also,
they
they
were the
Who
same
said
girls.
that?
I think Gaz told me that. Might have just been stirring pots.
Maybe. It's
Didn't you
like-
tell me that the girls were like, the ring girls were like, they didn't like Dave? Yeah. Chris said that.
Whatever.
That ring girl 4, I mean, that was the,
Yep.
she ran it up the score.
The next Rough and Rowdy, there is one Charleston, West Virginia. We are not offering pay-per-view. We're going to regroup, get all ducks in a row, make sure we never have the technology issues again, spice up the production. I think it was a great first effort, but it will be the Valentine's Day Massacre. That is February 16th, Morgantown, West Virginia. So I believe I know $20 Chef is fighting from Heartland. Who he's fighting, whether it's going to be one of those guys, somebody else, not sure. That is McAfee's hometown, so he will be there. Rough and Rowdy, Valentine's Day Massacre. Last one, post-show. I think we just got to mention the fact Frank poked himself in the eye. Frank the Tank, he tweeted out, dead serious, just poked myself in the eye, hurts like hell. Then
T's and P's.
Then he said he's listed as doubtful for doing a vlog because of his eye, and then he missed it, and then he put a picture of his eye. It's in bad shape. It's
not good.
So
It's not good.
thoughts and prayers.
It's in actual bad shape? Like
Yeah, it's like swollen. Someone asked him what happened. I don't totally understand. He said he had a Charlie horse and was rubbing the Charlie horse and then somehow hurt his eye.
Classic. I mean, who hasn't poked themselves in the eye?
Listed as
Rubbing
questionable for his vlogs, Frank the Tank.
He needs to come back and like go Horace Grant and start blogging in rec specs. We should get him we should send him a few pairs just to make
Unbelievable.
sure when he's anywhere like in a few hours of his vlog, he makes sure he puts on the specs.
He
so we
rocks
don't have
glasses
this problem.
in general,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so he needs,
Yeah.
he needs the...
Thoughts and prayers to Frank. What a day. Skipper resigns, the Pats, Rough and Rowdy, unbelievable.
Shout out to Hen Easy.
Shout out to Uneasy, and hopefully everyone buys it
He
next
was
time.
pretty quiet. Like, Tex was the one running his mouth the whole time.
I mean, Tex.
Ended up on the floor.
Tex, I think
25 times.
looking
Tex
back
got
on
most
it,
mad at me.
no,
at
he
one
Tex tried
point.
to fight Dave.
Yeah.
He like I was dead
Because
asleep
he said
in
he
the
like
hallway.
didn't like eat right or something, right?
No, he was mad about the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
where
like
you said
that's
that
the thing.
like I think you said that he was eating like candy or something. You're like he's like not
I didn't even know
not
what he was
in,
talking
not
about.
in, like,
And then
fight
we're
shape.
like, "What do you think of press conference?" Like, I thought he looked a little intimidated,
Right.
but it wasn't like I wasn't even bashing him. But he went crazy.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I know there was a lot of people who thought that Tex was going to win. I think we learned the lesson again in boxing. Reach matters. Tex said it all. He's like, when Hank first punched me, it felt like it came from 6 miles away.
Yeah, he did
Like
say
there
that.
was nothing that he could do when it comes to like someone who's taller than him.
No. Unbelievable. I will say one fight that second night I'd never seen quite anything. It was, I think it was it the bald guy in the jeans? Whatever, whoever he fought, the very first punch hit him clean. He fell all the way back in the ropes, fell down. And it's like, damn, like it was a fluke almost. Got up, second punch, same exact thing. Like it was literally the two punches, two of the cleanest.
Did Vito the Torpedo win?
No, he lost to.
He didn't get knocked out.
We have that fight. I haven't seen it yet. He lost to the jeans guy.
He didn't get knocked out.
I didn't see it.
It was a battle.
I mean, there's no way you could get knocked out.
No, he was bleeding everywhere. They just traded bombs for 3 rounds, and like everyone
watch
thought
it? Do
Vito
you have
won.
it?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have.
jeans wear jeans again?
Yeah,
That's
we're actually going to release. We're going to call 2 fights. We have the girl fight and that fight. We're going to release them as bonuses.
Got it.
All right, that's a rundown. Tip of 40 for John Skipper.
Not alcohol.
No.
Not alcohol.
So can we?